I watched my students beating their classmate and I ignored it. I'm a history teacher and in my class, 12 to 13, there's this little prick that always makes a lot of noise, keeps touching and messing with other kids and employees and makes mean, racist jokes about everyone. He is constantly trying to make my life, and the life of his classmates hell, thinking he is funny or something. In a nutshell, he is a bully. Yesterday he destroyed his group project, causing everyone in his group to fail. Although I'm giving more time for the rest of his group to remake all of their lost work. I already tried calling his mom. The banana defends her precious son that would never do such bad things. He's such a sweetie. Today I was walking to the teacher's room to grab my coffee and I saw the kid being dragged to a corner. I knew what was going on the moment I saw it and I just ignored what I saw and kept going my way. The kid got roughed up and had to go home early while every soul at the class is silent shut about any suspects, but I believe that everyone in the class knew about this for some time now. I personally feel no remorse nor I plan to advance or help on the investigation. I just pretend nothing happened and gave my lecture as always. No remorse, but I can't change the flair. Edit, some more information. I am a Brazilian and this school is a very small and poor one in the bad part of Rio de Janeiro. We do not have most of the resources, be it money or professionals, or the policies that you commenters have suggested to me. I know I was the coconut in this situation. I won't let this coconut happen again, nor will I praise anyone that took part on this, but this is a confession subreddit and I confess that it felt good. Also, the kid is fine, they hit him in the belly and arms and obviously I won't let that happen again. The school is giving him extra care and attention. Talk smack, get smacked. Best education public schools can teach you. Let's hope he doesn't shoot up his class.
Deleted.
I mean, it's not okay, but I feel you.
Right? It's like, I would have done the same thing probably, but that's why I'm not a teacher.
Just make sure it doesn't happen again, or the kid can get traumatized. Even if you don't like him, as a teacher you should still try your hardest to help and guide him on the right path. My aunt hit my mother, so I dragged her across the floor and punched her till she passed out. My aunt is a poisonous woman. Our whole family doesn't talk to her. She's done things in the past you wouldn't believe. So she left our lives years ago. Recently she returned out of the blue at my mom's house. My mom has 2 other sisters and a brother. My mom and aunt never got on. My mom is a lovely person, but she could sense from a young age something was off about her sister, so she kept her distance. My aunt was nasty and would hurt people's feeling intentionally for no reason. She never had a partner or kids. She isolated herself from everyone. My gran cut her off when she tried to steal thousands of dollars from her. We all genuinely think there's something physiologically wrong with her. So back to where I was going with this. One morning I was at my mom's house, just chilling out, and there was a knock at the door. So I opened it and there she was. She walked in. She looked like she had took drugs. She looked dead behind the eyes. I tried to stop her, but she pushed me down. Honestly don't know why she came to my mom's house out of everyone. I quickly got up and she went into the kitchen. She startled my mom and punched her in the face. My mom didn't even have a chance to blink before she hit her. She went down like a ton of bricks. My heart felt like it had been sucked through into my stomach when I seen it. Something came over me. I don't know if it was anger or adrenaline, but I ran up behind her and grabbed her hair and I dragged her out onto the back lawn and I bashed her face about 15 times. Blood was everywhere. Thankfully no one seen me, or I might not have been writing this right now. I got up and I left her there. I went to check my mom. She was in a lot of pain. I looked back out the window and she was gone. We told our family immediately about this and they were perplexed and angry as to why she just turned up and attacked my mom. I'm still so hurt and angry as I write this, but I also feel tremendously guilty and upset that I done that to her, because I've never fought anyone and I'm not a fighter at all. But something came over me and I snapped. I can't get over it for some reason. It just seemed so unreal and there was no reason for the attack. God forbid she had a weapon. That's truly scary to think about. We didn't call the police as I assaulted her badly and didn't want it to bounce back on me. That's another thing I feel ashamed about. Should I feel bad or not? I need others' opinions as I've been bottling this up for a while. My gran was devastated. She just wanted her daughter back, but from a young age she took to drugs, spent time in prison and amount of other things. You can't help someone who doesn't want to be saved. If you weren't related to this woman, would you feel as bad? A virtual stranger entered your house and assaulted your mother and you protected her. You shouldn't feel bad for physically protecting your mother. It's horrifying when somebody pushes themselves into your home and assaulting a loved one with no warning. Also, what if you weren't there or your mother was just alone? I would try to find solace in the fact that even though the whole situation is terrible, you were there and able to prevent her further harm. Would have done the exact same thing.
No one hurts mama and gets away with it.
Nothing to feel bad about. If someone punched my mom, I'd do the same. Go and get tested for communicable diseases. Now, if she is a drug user, or has been in the past, she may very well be carrying blood-borne diseases that could have been passed to you when you got her blood on you. Make up a story if you have to, but speak to a doctor ASAP. Whenever I see someone in an expensive car, I purposely choose to not look at them so as not to inflate their ego. I know, super first world anarchist. Edit, wow. My highest post ever. It's great to see there are others out there like me. Also, the comments from those with expensive cars is cool to see. I don't think all people with nice cars are douchebags. I do it for the ones that truly are. I do the same with loud or revving engines and loud music. A small fuck you. When I see someone with tacky, homemade mods, like huge monster spoilers that can't possibly work, I make a point of giving them a non-ironic thumbs up. I have no interest in cars, but I can recognize that these guys love this stuff. They may not have the greatest taste or tons of money to make it polished, but you can see the pride and the devotion they put into their cars. They're ridiculous, ridiculous cars. Do people actually drive around waiting for other drivers to look at them?
If you're driving a new Porsche in a parking lot, you kind of notice when people see it. You also notice if they don't see it. I used to drive an NSX, you get more glances as opposed to a Camry.
No way, I had no idea the people did this too, lol.